Hello, welcome back to Age of Wonders 4. This will be a playthrough. This will be a faction creation for our third? I don't know if you can see that. Third viewer suggestion. I called them viewer challenges originally, but most of the suggestions I am now getting are just that. They're suggestions. They're not challenges, and that's perfectly okay. Is there a build you'd like to show off? Give it to me. I'll play it. Is there a build you've always wanted to see someone just try? Give it to me. I'll play it. Whatever you want. Map settings, whatever. Just throw them at me. Again, I can be reached at Sparky tdk@gmail.com. Just make sure it says viewer suggestion or challenge in the header. So I just know it's from you. And like I said, please email me. You're welcome to leave them in the suggestions in the comments. The problem is YouTube doesn't give me names. It just gives me a random string of numbers. So I don't know if that's like a setting I need to change or what. But be aware, if you leave a comment, if you leave a suggestion in the comment, I will add it to the list. But there is a chance I will not be able to say, hey, this comment is from this person, because YouTube just gives me a random series of numbers. Where if you send an email and leave your preferred nom de guerre, call sign, like I am Sparky, nickname, whatever you want to say, as like, hey, I am, Alucard Lover 49, and this is my suggestion, or, Rock Lee for life, and this is my, I can say, hey, this is the person who made the suggestion, and when I create the faction, your name will be the person who claimed. So again, Sparky tdk@gmail.com. Viewer suggestion or challenge, and the subject line, that sort of thing. So the suggestion we're doing is, it's gonna be a new game. Alright, we're gonna create the faction and the map. So a new game.
Choose your destination.
We're gonna create the realm, and we're gonna relative map size large, players 6, including me. Difficulty, I think just hard is fine. Customize realm. We're gonna put everything unknown. Unknown. We're not gonna do present. Well, oh, am I thinking of the wrong thing? I don't like presents because it tends to throw timing for things off. Wait a minute. Oh, that's interesting. This is new. I remember. Okay. So we'll do no traits. The traits we will guarantee are regenerating infestations. Also advanced settings. Portal realm. I'm gonna put everything to unknown. I guess that one. And right, isn't there, hold on, layer modifiers. How do I guarantee, the Legends of Meridian. Creative regions. Yeah. Ward of Fate. Oh, is that a thing? Oh, the Crystal Dwelling. We'll guarantee that. And then isn't there a way, like if I right-click, unbound tones. No. How do I There's a way to say you cannot... How do I lock out a trait? I know there's a way to do it. Hold on. How do I lock out a trait? In map creator. Traits, I thought there was. I thought there was a way to say, no, you can't have this. Like, unknown, 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 none. Now that locks it in. That might be on. I thought. Map settings. Settings. This is Massive Underground. Is there a way to lock out realm traits? I could have sworn there was. Custom realms? Right. Edit traits. Okay, so I have to click this pencil. Set it to unknown trait. Click this pencil. Everything is good. We just don't want unbound tomes. So now, because this is unclicked, unbound tomes cannot appear. Okay. Gotcha. Game flow. Victory slow, right? We want slow. Yes, the 200 term limit. Everything else is fine. Yeah, who won the battle? Shops are fine. Everything else is fine. Turn time is off. Game speed normal. Research speed default. Starting conditions hard. Oh. Interesting. Realm content, normal, normal, normal. Everything else fine. Custom rulers. I'm gonna remove custom and Pantheon, so it's only generated and the library. Everything else is fine. Everything else is fine. Factions. Hard. I still might lose. No combat advantage. Realm setup. Right. Then we've randomized everything. Oh. Unknown. So everything is randomized. I just want to guarantee regenerating infestations. that the crystal dwelling will be there, and we've removed unbound tomes. So we cannot start, the unbound tomes cannot be in. So confirm. Yes.
Your journey starts.
So now we're going to create a faction.
What is your
And the
people's
challenge, sorry, the suggestion was for this playthrough, as many debuffs as possible without unbound tomes. Specifically, a debuff is something that applies a penalty to our enemies without causing damage. Does that make sense? Because otherwise, right, fire, electric, and poison would all count as a debuff. They do not count as a debuff. All they do is damage. They don't count. But things like applying blind, that counts. Slow, that counts. Fumble chance, that counts. Reducing armor or resistances, that count. Things along that nature. We're just gonna, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they've got a lot of them now. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I'm gonna roll a d19. There we go. Alright, 13. So Lizard Focus 10, 1, 2, so we're doing halflings. We're gonna edit the traits. We're gonna refresh. So, I think because we're going Shadow, and Materialism, definitely. I don't think we're going Nature. I don't think we're going Astral. We might be going Chaos. I don't think we're going Order. Maybe. But because we're going heavy Shadow, I think that does mean we need Arctic adaptation. Because we will be taking the Frost and the Freezing abilities. Because those are slows and frozen, those are debuffs. So we're definitely taking Arctic adaptation. I'm not sure. Ceaseless Cacophony is a good one. That would help our front line. I'm not sure anything else. Like, Pack Tactics is always a good one. I mean, technically, this does apply a debuff, so I think we need to take that. So that leaves 2 left. So now our front line applies a debuff. Adaptable's not a bad one. Cheerful's not a bad one. Cold-blooded's not a bad one. Like, they're all good. I don't know if we'll be going magic or archers. I think we'll be going magic. So, arcane bonus. Defense mode isn't a bad one. Taking non-physical damage. And we could do fast recuperation. That's not bad. That allows you to keep the pace. Keen-sighted is a good one. It means you're less likely to miss. Or 2. Poison's not a bad one. We're not going that way, right? But it's a way to counter regeneration. I think we're gonna do quick reflexes. So much damage in this game comes from ranged attacks. and being harder to hit. From that is good. So there we go.
What is their origin?
We are going to take dark because where is it? Unit specializing negative effects. Yeah, units specialize in inflicting negative stat effects and exploring them with Call the Weak, which means physical range and magic attacks have a base chance of inflicting weaken. And this is the only way to get this, as far as I know. Which means we're going to be evil playing through this battle. Looks like we'll be physical or rank magic, could go either way. More importantly, if they're weakened, right? Can you? Thank you. We get Call the Weak, which gives a way for us to heal. So I think we're gonna do that.
What defines their society?
So, because we're definitely going Materium, I'm gonna take Runesmiths. So we can stack enchantments. After that, I'm not sure where to go. Right? So we could double up on Materium. Don't think we want any more Shadow. Although this is interesting, this could cancel out the evil. We could go Scions of Evil. Or Umbral Disciples. Yeah. Yeah, but this cancels out our snow and ice. If we're gonna do this, which I'm not inclined to do, because our shadow slot's gonna be taken with ice. We lose our snow advantage. Although there is something about doing an Umbral Giant I am curious about. Can we do an Umbral Giant? I think we're gonna do that. So let's go back to Halfling.
What is your people's form?
We're gonna get rid of Arctic Adaptation, and instead... I mean, Elusive, Quick Reflexes, and Ceaseless Cacophony. Defense in resistance means we can move around. I think we do that. And we're gonna go dark. We're gonna go Runesmiths. And we're gonna go Umbral Disciples.
Choose your first tome.
Now we're not gonna... Oh boy. Right? So here's the thing, right? Because like I said... Oh. But we do start with archers. Slowed. Snow or ice. Versus... But we have to grab the ice Yeah, I don't think this works. Because we'll get rid of... The Umbral gets rid of the snow. Not the ice, but the snow. Which means this is significantly nerfed. I mean, there is a play in there to see what happens, but I don't think it works. Yeah, I don't think we can.
What
All
is your
right.
people's form?
We'll get rid of elusive. We'll go back to Arctic adaptation. We'll select.
What is their origin culture?
We'll do dark.
What defines their
We'll
society?
get rid of Umbral disciples. We get war slaves. I think we do prolific swarmers. We'll do this.
Choose your first.
And then
tome
we'll
of
start
magic.
with Tome of Cryomancy. Otherwise, because none of these do a debuff. Like, this is just damage. Blight Blade. Oh, this is blight damage now. Not poison. There is Tome of Alchemy because of afflicting miasma. So that gives us another way to do to get weakened. The other choice is not Tome of Discipline, but Tome of Enchantment. Right? Sundering Blades, Purging Arrows, Awakened Tools. We're not going to use this Copper Golem, but that's a good one. Get Pyromancy's just fire, that's not a debuff. Spawnkin. I don't think we worry about Spawnkin. If I was gonna do Spawnkin, you have to take... Oh, they changed it. More numerous. Like, but to truly get the full effect of this, you need to take...
What is your people's form?
What's it called? Tenacious? Yeah. Tenacious. Damage penalties from casualties are half. Right? To truly take
Choose your
advantage
first
of
tome
this.
of magic.
Because let's say we have 6 units in formation. This increases it to 8. Right? But if we only have 4 units in the formation, we still only do half damage. Whereas Spawnkin, Tenacious turns that into, now you only do 25% less damage, sort of thing. So if you don't take Tenacious, Spawnkin is a trap. Yes, you get a 20% damage increase, but because the number of units reduces so much quicker, it actually only comes out to a 10% increase. Which is still an increase. But if you take Tenacious, now it's a 15% increase. And that stacks much faster. Much faster. What are the units we're starting with?
What
Oh, we're
defines
starting
their
with
society?
pikemen.
Choose your first
Spell
tome
tempered
of
shield. Yeah,
magic.
this is only shield units. We are going to need to take this eventually. That does give us a tier 2 ranged. It does dip into nature, but I'm not sure we're going nature. So there is something to be said for Tome of Alchemy. We are definitely going to grab Tome of Cryomancy. But this gives us a White Witch, which is bad on me. So I don't like... That means we almost have to go Tome of Alchemy, doesn't it? For the miasma, so we can guaranteed get weakened. Yeah, so yeah, slowed is frost damage. Poisoned is just damage. Electrified, like lightning, condemn, and burning only deal physical. Same thing with bleeding. Whereas blight and frost apply slow. And theoretically, blight negates healing. So one could argue that is a debuff. I'm just not sure it counts enough. You know what? Let's start with the Tome of Alchemy.
What is your ruler's origin?
Oh, we're doing giants, baby. Last time we did a rock giant or a fire giant. Because we're going ice, I'm gonna do frost giant. So we get the ice runes daily every turn. Can build farms in snow, so that's more mana. Giant King Governors, like it's gonna eat into our mana, but because of the traits, we should be okay. And I think we're going mostly Shadow and Materium. We might, maybe, dip into nature, but I don't think so. I think we're definitely going to have to dip into chaos. But I'm not sure where or how. So we'll select Frost Giant King.
Reveal yourself.
I'm going to randomize it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's fine. Colors. I am using a mod. We'll do this and this. And the same thing for icons. Oh, I like that one. We'll do that one. Must have some fun shadow affinity. I mean, there's always fun with the mammoth. It's weird to do the scorpion or the spider. You know what? Let's do... This? The many heads of the Hydra? Sure, we'll do that. And select this.
Your journey begins.
Okay. Giant Queen, Small Tyrants, Throne City named Choke Point? Personality, whatever. Ambition. It's not a bad one. Duelist is a good one. 2. For 5 enemies routed. Ooh. I mean, Instructor's always a good one. And then we get Trainer. But but you have to get them to legendary rank, and that can be difficult. We could try Glory Seeker. Oh wait, Shepherd's a good one? No, not Shepherd. Lawbringer's a good one, as weird as it seems. Because of Clear Infestations. We get Cold-Blooded and Unit Upkeep Reduction. And we'll be clearing out infestations on a regular basis. I'm gonna do Lawbringer. And yeah. Not sure I like Blizzard Blower. Hailstone Carver, Lorendis. Tiny Tyrants. Looks fine. I cannot spell tiny. There we go. Not Murkwater. How about Crimson? Snowfields. There we go. That feels fine. And this will be our faction. So let's go ahead and click onward. We'll let this build. And this is what we'll go with in our full playthrough. And I'll do a quick one down at the end, and then at the beginning of the full playthrough. Tier 3 magic. Which means we might end up with only Tier 2 archers. I just want to see if like, we could try to do a magic archer split, but you really can't do that. Plus, it'll let me adjust the webcam. Skip. Thank you. We are the Tiny Tyrants. Lorendis Hailstone Carver. We're Dark Halflings, Prolific Swarmers, Rootsmiths, Ceaseless Cacophony, Quick Reflexes, Arctic Adaptation. We're starting with Ice Shackles and Disperse Afflicting Miasma. It's fine. If I go to Realm Overview, oh, we're already starting with a bunch of them. Everything is randomized. We cannot do Unbound Tomes. We're doing Regenerating Infestations. Giant Kings, we don't know the rest. Mega Cities. Okay. Was not expecting that. And an Umbral Abyss. And World Seals. Okay. So we can try to go for a Seals victory. Okay. There are 5 things we don't know. It is hard. 200 turns is the limit. So score slow. Doesn't matter. With mega cities, we can only have one city, which kinda sucks because alright, Tiny Tyrants. I took Prolific Swarmers. Okay, so it will require less food to grow. So it's not a total loss. Tier 1 units will start with +1 rank, and our non-magic origin units start with -20% upkeep. If we take a look at tomes, I'm just going to show the library. And again, with quick refresher, actually I did really good at balancing. I do need to change, because I do need to see the sorry. turn number. I do need to adjust the webcam. See it. Lock that in. Turn 1. Great. Generally speaking, we have to choose tomes that as many debuffs as possible. So that's definitely ice and the dark cold. For shadow. And then that's pretty much it. I don't think there's anything else. There's really nothing in nature that debuffs. There are some or astral or order. Materium has Tome of Enchantment, Sundering Blades, and Purging Arrows. And then I'm not sure. Maybe Artifacting? It's gonna get weird. Definitely not Geomancy. Transmutation, Sunder Defense, Steel Skin, Adapt like this. It's going to get weird. Tome of Shades, definitely. Because of the blind. So we need ways to apply blind. And when attacked, not when they get hit, when they attack. So we're definitely going to want Tome of Shades. And if possible, maybe Severing, but there's another one. It might be Nature Shadow. Hold on. Not Oblivion. Not Corruption. Is it Nature? I am drawing, like, Famous is an option because of Fey Touch. Right? It technically provides a debuff. So we might end up going Nature. I swore there was a tome. Not Vigor, not Stormborn. Is it Chaos? 3... No, it's not Devastation. We kind of want Mayhem. Because of Mark of Misfortune. But again, that's units. So I think we have to go Archers. It's not Pandemonium. Calamity. That's the one I'm thinking of. Accursed Projectiles. Ghostfire. But more importantly, the Accursed Armors. Oh, yeah, it afflicts misfortune. Right? So that's Chaos Shadow. But other than that, like, I think I'm going to have to do research. And write down tomes that provide debuff. So things that provide misfortune and that sort of thing. Yeah, it's Archers. Unfortunately, our high tier unit is Wizards. But we might have to just use tier 1 and 2 archery units. And hope stacking enough. Right? Unless we get enough nature somehow to snag Tome of the Glades is only tier 2. So we can grab a Glade Runner real quick. Just for this. Or... Materium. Zephyr Archer. Tome of the Winds. Huh. Anyways, that is that. This took longer than average, but yes. We're trying to grab only debuffs. I think we're gonna... Well, we'll do this next time. Everything is randomized. We do have to deal with an Astral Realm, Umbral Realm, bollocks. We do have a Mega City, so that's one city. We might end up dipping into nature. We're definitely going to want to dip into Chaos and Materium and Shadow fairly heavily. But other than that, we'll see where things go. And let me just pop this up. Yeah, Ceaseless Cacophony, Quick Reflexes, Arctic Adaptation, Prolific Swarmers, Dark Runesmiths, and we're Giants. And we'll go from there. Thank you very much for joining me. This was Faction Creation. I'll do a much quicker rebuff at the actual start of the playthrough. Recap. Thank you very much for joining me. Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. Smash that bell, all that jazz. Even better, check out other videos and playthroughs done. Best is come on over and check me out when I stream live. Oh, right. Sorry. Stream live every Sunday through Friday. In addition, if you want to give me your own suggestions for me to play, can be anything. Can be culture traits, can be physical traits, it can be limits on what tomes I can use, it could be a build you like to use, it could be a build you've always wanted. Whatever. Toss it my way. Again, Sparky TDK at gmail.com. Again, until we see each other again, remember to be kind to one another. Hello, this is Gohan the Chinchilla, and we hope you're having a good day, as do I. As always, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, or comment. Or, even better, come on over to twitch.tv/SparkyTDK and watch me live every Monday through Friday. Thank you for your support.